football has controlled my entire life.
Yeah.
For multiple years. And you get so wrapped up in that is my identity. Like, this is who I am, and I'm nothing without it. It was almost like I was stripped from who I thought I was, because you can be blinded by who you think you are and what you're called to do.
I always feel like I'm not doing enough. I always feel like that.
Yeah.
That's the part of things that just keep me motivated.
So many times I did want to give up though, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I'm starting to look at jobs and all that on the low though.
Yeah.
I'm looking at jobs on the low. I'm like, maybe I gotta go back to school to be a teacher or something. And just do this part-time or something. You know what I mean? And just do how it started.
When I was putting in so much time and work for one company, hoping that they would notice me, like that's hard.
Yeah.
Like when you're not in control of that. And I think that's why we all end up entrepreneurial people.
Yeah.
Because for me, I want to be in charge of what my destiny is.
Look, this isn't just a podcast, this is motivation. They be like, Rez training who? I just know they hate it. We ain't being patient, cause that mean that we be waiting. We just seeing greatness.
Welcome back to Showtime Speaks, the Keep Going podcast. The season of bringing dreams and ideas to life. Come on, Kenny, where you at? Give me another one. Come on. Oh yeah.
I was waiting for the
my
3, 2,
fault.
1,
My
bro.
fault. I got a little too excited. I'm excited about the topic today. I'm excited about the energy. We got BXA Digital in the building. We got FSC Media in the building. Come on, man.
Come on.
This is where we want to be at. This is the space. If you haven't already liked and subscribed to the YouTube channel, like the video, man. Come on, man. If you're on this journey with us and you've been trying to figure out what is this channel about? Well, this channel is about inspiring the people, motivational stuff, energy, good vibes, and real conversation. And today, we got a really special conversation. We got everybody in the building. We got the whole team here. And we just want to open up the floor to really talk as men. There's a lot of, speculation and a lot of stuff that we go through, and we don't really get a chance to really talk about it. And we've been on the road. We've been doing so many different things. We've been expanding with the sponsors and this and that. And Kenny's got his life. BXA Digital's got his. We got FAC. We got everything going on. Let's bring it all together and let's talk. Kenny, what's going on, bro?
All right, man. It's good to be back, bro. It's good to be back again. We've been on the road. We've been doing a lot of stuff. And I think sometimes it's cool to do that and not take a step away from this space, but have time to ourselves to actually experience some more stuff so we can come back here and, tell the people what we learned and what we've been going through, for sure.
Oh, man, I'm excited, bro. Nard, what's going on, man? We got you in the building, bro. Nard's been, with Showtime Speaks since the beginning. My brother, we went to college together. If you haven't checked out his episode, you got to go way, 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 way back to go hear his story. But we got BXA Digital in the house, man. What's going on, bro?
Yes, sir. It's good to be here, back with the gang. You know what I mean? I'm good,
feeling?
man.
I'm
good. Overall, I'm a big balanced person.
Yeah,
I got to get super high, then I get like super low, I get medium. So I'm a big balanced person. I need that. I need to regulate. You know what I'm saying? Bro. So good amount of working lately, though. Overall, good amount of working and just putting things in perspective. And I actually need that balance now.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? I need to be around family a lot more. I need to be around friends a lot more. I actually been missing that a lot, and I can feel it eternally. So.
Oh, we got a special conversation today to really dive deeper into all those feelings that we talking about, man. I'm super excited. Stick around, get comfortable, grab a seat, go grab a coffee, go grab a drink or something, and chill with us for a little bit, man. Matt, how you doing?
I'm good. I'm You always look at me and smile when you're asking. I'm good. I feel good. I'm happy you guys are back here. I always enjoy watching your endeavors outside of this room, but it's always nice to have you guys back and all of you guys in the room, including Nard. So it's cool.
It's crazy, man.
What about you, She? You keep asking us. What's up with you, bro?
Man, it's been, as everybody knows, this has been a big transitional period in my life. To be in this space of not having football for the first time in almost a full year now. And it's been, it's seen some challenges, it's seen some different, I've been in different spaces that we're going to talk about today and kind of dive a little bit deeper into. But just overall, just finding myself in building a business, trying to create something that we can all remember and be inspired by. Like you said, we've been on the road, I've been having different conversations, doing different business, really trying to expand and do more. Just excited about just everything, just being able to come to this forefront and have conversations like this. I think this is what matters the most. And then also I want these episodes to speak for themselves. I feel like, when I'm telling people about Showtime Speaks, I want them to be able to come to this episode and be like, you know what? Recently, we just did an episode talking about our real feelings. We recently just, gathered around as grown men and just really just spoke. And I think that the conversation today will really dictate what Showtime Speaks is all about. Not being scared to really be vulnerable and really talk about the things that are really truly bothering us, the things that are helping us, and the things that are inspiring us, and the advice that we can give to people. So let's hop into it, y'all. Let's really just free for all. Just speak when you feel right. And let's hop into the first thing, man. If you had to describe how you've been feeling lately in one word, what would it be and why? Kenny, start us off.
Yeah, I'll start us off.
This episode is brought to you by Next Level Physical Therapy, and their mission is to eliminate your pain from your deepest point. Combinations from hands-on physical therapy, functionally based exercise, and selected complementary treatments. Instrument-assisted soft tissue mobilization, dry needling to therapeutic cupping. They have locations from Jersey to Philadelphia surrounding areas. Visit their website for more information at mynextlevel.com. That is LVL.com.
For me, it's probably anxious. You know what I mean? Like I said, I felt like since I got back from Florida, it been nonstop. You know what I mean? I don't even think I had a time besides last night when I called you and I'm really thinking about, you know what I mean? Because that was the first time I had to really get up early the next day. So watching the game, and I'm like, the first time I'm just in my thoughts, like, dang. A lot of stuff going on. I ain't going to say it now, but
You feel like a lot of that was like that in Florida a lot? Like you were in your thoughts a lot?
yeah, for sure. And
Yeah.
because that was the only time again, it felt like I was back in Florida because in Florida I had a lot of time to myself.
To think, yeah.
To think and
Yeah.
not really running from here.
Yeah.
And lately, that's all we've been doing.
Yeah, bro.
Like even, I just moved in the crib.
Yeah.
So, and even that, like, I'm finally starting to get things. It's still not fully together, but like, even the crib is like,
Yeah.
all right, I still need to do this. But then my nephew's got a game this weekend. I feel like I don't got no time to just like, boom, then think about new business opportunities. Anxious, bro. And a lot going on in my mind with that. So like, it's a lot right now, but it's cool to say like, and I was just thinking about this yesterday, bro. Everything is just like, coming like full circle though.
Yeah.
It's like before I left for Florida, opportunity came to me. I left for Florida, learned a lot about myself, went through what I went through there, then come back, and now I'm finally looking at like the next step. And I'm gonna just say it, next step as in to get in a space, getting a spot, getting a facility. Like just, I feel like the next phase in my life is business Reds. You know what I mean? Like for so long, I've just been training Reds. Of course, I'm a business guy too, but like I really need to focus more on that business side. And I think, I know that this is the next chapter into my life. And I know that God put me through everything. You said it to me, like he was preparing me for this moment right here. And thinking about it, it's a lot though. You know what I mean? It's a lot. You know what I mean? It's very like, dang, like you got to get this. It's not just the dungeon.
Yeah.
It's not just people coming to the dungeon. Now it's, all right, we got to get the right system right. All right, we got to make sure we got the right people around to do this. You know you can't, I know I can't do it alone.
Yeah.
So like, even just getting so much knowledge from different people, I'm reaching out to my network. You know what I mean? I'm reaching out to other trainers, asking them about like, just trying to get as much knowledge as I can about it. But also trying not to psych myself out. You know what I mean? Because I know it's not going to be easy. You know what I mean? But I do know that it'll be worth it when it happens. Because I think, again, Matt been saying, everybody, when like, what do you want to do? When you going to get your night? Like, what are you waiting for?
Yeah.
And I felt like, for so long I was scared to like, just like commit because again, I had Florida in my mind. I had this, but now I'm finally in that space where it's like, it's time. You know what I mean?
I do feel like the way things happen to people though, because I'm a very impatient person. So sometimes I make moves before I probably should have.
Yeah.
But I do find that the real things that are supposed to happen to you happen at the right time for sure.
Man, it's crazy.
And you might want it and you might think you deserve it and all this stuff, but it really is kind of funny, like how when it is the right time, things fall into place.
Yeah.
As long as you're putting in the time and work,
100%.
into it. And I think you've done that now. Like maybe it would have been cool for you to have a space 4 years ago, but was it the right time?
Right.
Maybe you need to experience all these things and meet all these people. And now I do feel like it's all fallen into place. Like you put in the work and now it's all starting to come together.
And the cool thing about this whole thing is, Matt, is the people around me that's that I have that's like in my corner. You know what I mean? I got so many good people I can go to for advice. Like I even said this the other day. I'm talking to Mike Sowers. Mike Sowers, we know him as the professional lacrosse player, but he also is on the real estate side. So like when I brought this to his attention, before me and his conversation was more like, maybe you should focus on, it's like, just like me, like I was scared to have like that overhead and just keep trying to focus on like the online stuff. But like when I came to it this time, bro, I do think it's time.
Yeah. The language is different.
The language is way different. And him being in that space had me look at him way different. Because he went to his office, he told me numbers like about investors, what you need, and this. I'm like, this is crazy. And there's so much that goes into it that you really don't know. Yeah. You know what I mean? So like, again, I got the right people in my corner, and all I can do is just keep asking questions. And again, it's about betting on yourself.
No, man, I love it,
for real. So,
Nard, what's your one word, man? What's your, and what would it be and why?
I think my one word is optimistic lately. And that means like kind of like confidence and belief in like the future and the things that I'm like been working on overall. Yeah. And I just feel, I go a lot off of like just how I truly feel. Yeah. And I'm a big thoughtful person at the same time. So, just the right time, and as Matt was saying, and the right pieces and the right people just coming together and the right opportunities, and just me doing my work, me doing my studies and staying prepared. Yeah, just deep down, I feel like, that opportunity, that time is coming to make that next step.
Yeah, bro.
Right. And, but I'm feeling confident in taking that next step, but I'm also feeling bold in taking the next step to be like, I don't really care about like nothing for real, like nothing small. Yeah. Nothing like this don't really matter. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I'm gonna go out, I'm gonna go create, I'm gonna go take that opportunity, I'm gonna go take that chance, and I'm gonna just do it. And a part of it too is like the social media, right? And actually in a negative way, not even in a good way. Yeah, bro. I think I've just been more of a negative way, not on me, but just a thought process in general. Yeah. Where I just feel like, especially it random just popped up today, like I need to blind myself from it. I need to break from it and just be blinded while I'm creating.
While you're creating, what do you mean by you need to like be blinded from it? Like what is that? Like how does it interfere with you? I guess is my question.
I think it interferes because every time I get done my work, I'm looking to social media and I'm putting it on that scale. Yeah. In a way, I'm comparing.
Got it.
Yep, that's just the truth. And I hate comparing in general because I know it's a thief of joy and I know it. Yeah. But I'm comparing at times and I'm just not letting it just be my authentic work. Yeah. Because a lot of people, like shooters, we just run into different concepts and we don't even know the name of that concept. But we're just practicing it and we're running into it. But sometimes when you over-inform yourself, then you're like, well, I'm doing this and I'm doing this type of angle and I'm doing this type of silhouette, or I'm like, these are the things that I'm doing, instead of just like that raw creative self of like when you just get started, like always keeping it. So I think that's where I'm at, because I've been doing a lot of good work. In general, I always do great quality work, but I've been doing that at like high volume. Now, you know what I'm saying? But when you do it, it's like, it was this Cowboys documentary was so funny. It was Jerry Jones, and he crazy business dude, but he was like, his wife was saying like, you could just never let a good thing be good. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes I just need to let a good thing be good and just leave it. So
I think we talking today.
I think one of the funny things for me growing up, like I grew up in a town of 700 people in the middle of like cornfields in Illinois. And I feel like it's like the Midwest mindset. And I talk to Christina about this all the time because I feel like when you grow up in that kind of, like if I grew up here, I feel like I'd be a totally different person. There's so much competition. There's so much like, talent, fast pace. Yeah, like everybody, you look at people and you're like, wow, they're way better than I am at certain things. You know what I mean? Like when I grew up in the Midwest and before, obviously there wasn't social media when I was a kid, but you just felt like I had 30 kids in my class. So I'm pretty good at certain things. So you can kind of, you can have a mindset of like, I'm not even thinking about other people. I'm just moving forward and doing what I love. And I'm not seeing all the competition around. Right. So you're kind of blinded by it. Yeah, that's what I meant. Yeah. So I do think I like what you're saying but I would also say like, I think I've just had that mindset always. Like, I don't really compare myself to a lot of people, or have the fear of not being, because once you get in rooms with people that you actually like look up to. I always find a way to like, be like, well, oh, this is them. You know what I mean? Like,
same. Like same here. And I usually don't, right? But you fall down that little slippery slope over time. Yeah. Because before, I really didn't care when I first got started. Because like my excuse, like, I don't know. Listen, I'm just out here just going. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And then, you keep scrolling, and you keep scrolling, and then it's talent out here. It's people that's creative, 1,000%. And you can use it as motivation, but also like it naturally creeps in sometimes.
1,000%, bro. I love, if you are still following along, I want you to tell us how you feel in the comments and like the video too, because I think this is very interesting because of the simple fact that like social media is very triggering. Like, and I hear you talking about like, you want to get blind to it. I find myself in those spaces too, where like, I'm emotionally triggered by what I see. And like you said, like you can take it as motivation to like, all right, how can I intertwine this into what I do? But it's so hard because it's just like, bro, you can scroll and get into a rabbit hole and find yourself in places that you ain't even supposed to be in. Like, it's crazy, yo. You can literally be in the, and this is a true story for me. I could be in the mid, like I'm going crazy. I'm going to edit. I'll do this. And then I'll get on social media for a second. I'll scroll and I'll be like, yo, why am I here? Yeah. And I get that feeling of like, I just need to blind myself to that stuff and like really focus on like my craft and make my original content, because my originality and my authenticity is what's going to help me grow the most. Yeah. And I think that like, when it comes to YouTube, when it comes to growing on this platform and how we were able to, in a span of all these months, get almost to 5,000 subscribers, I think that authenticity is the most impactful and real thing that you can ever do on these platforms. Yeah. But also like having these ideas that you take from other people and be like, you know what, I'm going to create and make it my own. So this is interesting, man. I love this conversation already. Matt, what's your word, man? And what would it be and why?
And we can't forget, big shout out to the sponsor, Cozy Jeweler, the jeweler that keeps us cool. Oops, I meant cozy. Stop playing. Step up to the 5 C's: color, clarity, cut, carat, cozy, diamond. Follow him for more at cozyjewels.com. Come on, man. Go spend that money with him.
I think I'm anxious lately because, again, I since my son's been 12, we put in a lot of time and effort into. It's obviously how we met some of you guys, and I just feel like we're real heavy into the moment of he's trying to find that school that wants his skill set. And we're teetering, and there's a lot of decisions being made, and it's just, I don't know, I just can't wait for it to be over. But I can.
Because the process.
Because I want to enjoy that. We've always enjoyed the process since he was 12, and we've really been into it, and every day watching him work hard, and like, so we've always enjoyed that part of the process. But the process where you're just looking to be accepted by somebody, or somebody to see you for who you are. And I think a lot of us I know I can relate to it when I was putting in so much time and work for one company, hoping that they would notice me. Like, that's hard. Like when you're not in control of that. And I think that's why we all end up, we're entrepreneurial people because for me, I want to be in charge of what my destiny is and all of that. And I think sports is a tough one because you're not in charge, you know? Man. So it's teaching him, and I'm trying to be patient with it because you tell people, put in the work, put in the time, do this, do that. You see coaches on interviews talking about the guy they're looking for in the locker room, and it's just not fully true, you know, a lot of it, because the guy that does get picked, if he's talented enough, he's getting picked no matter what. Yeah. Whether he has those attributes that they're actually looking for or not. And they're kind of telling everybody else to follow in suit with the way that you should be and all this stuff. And I feel like my son falls in that place of he's doing everything that everybody tells him to do, working really hard every day. And like, you know, you're seeing it. I'm seeing it pay off in him as a person. You know what I mean? But like from you know, what I know he's looking for out of it, you know, it's just not there yet. And I know everybody has different journeys. So it's also, you start thinking about that, but then time starts to go against you. And, you know, so I'm sure a lot of kids are going through it. And, you know, I'm hoping his story is that of like, you know, what people say, like, and I keep thinking back to what I just said earlier. I think everything happens at the right time for the person.
100%.
So, you know, like that's just, you just keep so anxious. I'm anxious because, you know, you want it for somebody, people that you love, you want them to succeed. You see how much they love things and, you know, it's hard to watch it sometimes, but you just got to stay true to it. You know?
I like that. I got like Wallow. He was on, he was saying it recently, like, but this the part that we need from someone like you're saying, like people recruiting them, right? Yeah. You need to find that one person that believe in you, right? I'm a firm believer in that, but in all different aspects. And like you said, but also it's like he's not controlling his destination, right? So he's trying to like put himself out there. I remember when we coming up trying to get recruited, you're just trying to find that one person that believe in you. And then if you got that one person that believe in you, you're going to take off. Like if you got it, you really, really going to take off. But it's so crazy because we still need other people, even if we're trying to be entrepreneurs and when we are being entrepreneurs, you still need that one person to give you the opportunity.
To believe in you.
100%.
Right.
Yeah.
And that's the thing that just popped into my head. It's just like, even if we trying to control our own destiny, you still need somebody
to
believe on this earth to believe in you and back you.
That's 100%.
And FSC Media, BXA Digital, Relentless. Come on, stop playing.
No, that's what everything's like,
This is why we doing it. This is what we bring in. And it's just like, I'm so happy that you brought that up too, because my word is free. And I'm saying free because of that control. Yeah. Like, football has controlled my entire life. Yeah. For multiple years. And you get so wrapped up in that is my identity. Like, this is who I am and I'm nothing without it. And like, when I got released from Toronto and everything, and then things happened in Ottawa and I didn't play for the rest of the year, it was almost like I was stripped from who I thought I was, because you can be blinded by who you think you are and what you're called to do. And like, you know, I feel like I've been saying, like, I play the game to inspire people and this and that, but like, what if I serve my time, right? And I think I'm finally coming to cahoots with like, yo, maybe that time is up and I'm entering into this new realm and I'm starting to feel like free and more in control of like, damn, like I can use this with my time. I can do this. I can do that. Because like everything was always predicated on, all right, no, I'm going to put this drink down because I got football in the next couple months. Or I'm not going to enjoy myself, or I'm not going to really put myself out there as much business-wise, life-wise, relationship-wise, attention, everything. Yeah. Because for 6 months, I'm going to do this. Yep. And then you know what? After that, I'm training and I'm up out of here. Yeah. So having that time to be here, it's like, and I got out of my feelings and all, and not got out of them, but went through those feelings. Yep. And now in this space now with building a business and doing all these things, now I'm finally starting to see like, shit, you actually are more creative than I thought you were. You get what I'm saying? So like, I feel more free in the space of like, Sheed, you are way more than just an athlete. I already knew, but it's one thing by already knowing, and actually being in it and having to deal with it.
Yeah.
So, being able to deal with it and being able to capitalize off of it, I think that anything is possible. So,
For sure.
we talked about being optimistic. We talk about being anxious. We talk about being free. These are all stages of going through life and figuring out who you really want to be, becoming a man, responsibility, all these different things define who we are. And it brings us to the next question. And it's, what is something that you are proud of right now? Like, what's that thing that sticks out the most?
For me, I think it's I mean, we still here, never giving up, bro. Again, and we said this before, like social media, it always shows the highs. I mean, this show, if you tap in, it's going, we show the lows.
Yeah.
But for me, it's like everything I've been through and I'm going through currently.
Yeah.
I'm never stopping.
Come
you
on,
know what I
man.
mean? So I think it's that, bro. I think it's my relationship with God. Me truly believing that He has a plan.
Yeah, bro.
And again, like it just keeps coming full circle. And I keep saying it, bro. It's like ain't no way He showed me the spot before I left.
Yeah.
Wasn't even thinking about the spot.
Yeah.
Then I start telling you like, dang, bro, I think it's the next thing is getting the spot. I'm actively looking, calling people.
Mm-hmm.
A day later, my boy Ron called me. Yo, man, you remember that spot we looked at? Yeah, it's still open.
What do you think triggered that?
What you mean?
Like, I'm saying, like, what enhanced your mind to be like, you know what? Maybe there is more.
Oh, again, me going to Florida, for one. And again, everything was learning. I'm going to the different gyms and seeing everything.
Yeah.
Us going to Vegas.
Yeah, yo.
Talking to Paul,
Yeah,
talking to,
yo.
all them guys.
Seeing
You seeing it, Dr. Mike coming on here.
Yep.
And it's just me playing in my mind like, bro, you can do this.
Yeah.
Now, I mean, it's time to scale. The only way I can do this is if I scale.
Yeah,
and I
bro.
think, and me and Mike was talking about it, it'll be easier to do that if I have a headquarters, bro.
Yep.
So like, again, so many times I did want to give up though, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I'm starting to look at jobs and all that on the low though.
Yeah.
I'm looking at jobs on the low. I'm like, maybe I got to go back to school to be a teacher or something and just do this part-time or something. You know what I mean? And just do how it started. You know what I mean? I was thinking about that, bro.
Yeah, bro.
But then you just can't give up, bro. Because I'll be getting random texts from random people. Like my boy Ak, he'll text me randomly. In the gym, he probably lost like 50 pounds, 60 pounds.
Yeah.
He'll text me that song, Never Stop by Future.
Mm-hmm.
Then he'll be like, Relentless. Keep going. Reds. Like, and little texts like that, bro. And messages on the gram. And when you see random people telling you, even with us together about the
bro.
pot, it make you, you can't stop, bro.
I love it, bro.
So for me, it's just like, never stopping, bro.
Yeah, bro. What are you proud of the most right now, Nart?
I think similar to Kenny, but just more of like sticking to my roots and sticking to like I said I want to be blind from social media, but sticking to like my blindfolds and just staying narrow and focus on what I need to do to grow. So like the growth that comes within that, and also I've been actually reading the word a lot more too, and actually just reading it from like front to back, and just teaching myself from that perspective. So that have given me a lot of strength and a lot of confidence to just stay on the path that I'm going on, because a lot of times I want to like lean and just get an answer from somebody. But the older I'm getting, the more I'm realizing like the best answer is my version of the answer. You know what I'm saying? Like now you can get advice, you can hear different things, but other people ain't gonna give you the answer. Yeah, it just don't work like that. It's just more of like, what's my version of this answer? What's my way to get to the next step? What's my way of
how you
completing this project and different stuff like that? So I think overall, just sticking to my focus through everything. That's like, I feel like a lot of distractions are just trying to feed like at a massive rate lately. Like, and other people around me are going through the things that I have conquered already. So it's a different way. Like it's when I went through it, you know, I went through it. I pained through it. I struggled through it. And I feel like I come up on top. Then once you're on top, now you're seeing other people that you really care about friends, family, loved ones going through, but it's also a lateral effect to you. It's affecting you, but from a different perspective.
Yes.
But you already been through it.
Mm-hmm.
So, but you also can't be like, man, I've been through that. You're going to be all right. You got to dive in there with your people.
And sympathize.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I think me just staying strong and focused to my methodology and my my rhythm, my patterns.
Yeah,
I think that's
you on some shit right now. Nara. I want to give you your flowers because
appreciate it.
From Vegas to now, I saw.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You on some shit, cuz.
Yeah. No, real
I
life.
mean, seeing you even working two things at once at the practice at the camps, coming over, setting the drone up, boom.
Yeah.
You on some shit, cuz.
Yeah, bro.
Appreciate
Really, really building it, bro. And I remember when you first picked the camera up, you was trying, like you said, you was trying to figure it out.
Yeah.
You know, and it's always good to see like when somebody starts to you start to see how much the work has been paying off. I think that part is really, really cool. And all of us, like, it's like crazy. Like 1 week we came in, it looked differently. And then it came in and it just like the level up is always special. Matt, what's the one thing that you're proud of right now? One of our favorite sponsors on Showtime Speaks, Shuyan. They offer full service clothing and formal wear from boys to men, from tuxedos to your favorite fitted suits. Because if you look good, you feel good. And when you feel good, you play good. Come on, man. Located 1201 Buck Road, Feasterville, Pennsylvania. For your style and look ideas, follow them on Instagram, SCHWEONS. Follow them right now. Let's go.
So I was thinking this whole time, and I don't really think about proud moments that much, I guess. I think when we're just like head down and going. But the thing that comes to mind, obviously I'm a dad. So, you know, I've been able to, I just feel like this is kind of a me and Christina thing, but I just feel like we're really lucky in the way that our relationship is with our kid, and how close we are. And, you know, I was just in the car with him for 12 hours going to Buffalo last weekend and, in 2 days. And it was, you know, it's a proud moment to know that I've been able to build the company, obviously, and this is all with Christina, we've been able to build this life, with with multiple companies now, and keep them going and still have a great relationship. And I think a lot of that is because we were kind of in charge of everything, but you know, just being able to say that we do have this great relationship with him, and it's literally just like the three of us are like best friends, you know. So just knowing that and being able to have a little bit of success in the business sense,
A little bit
is, well, I mean, it's not exactly where I would like it, you know. But I think there's a lot of sacrifice in that, you know. And there's a lot of times, like I remember when he was in Pee Wee football and I was supposed to fly to Texas to do this hair show, and I literally canceled the last minute, and I never got a gig at that hair show ever again. But I didn't want to miss his football game. I was about to leave, and I was just like, I'm not going. And then I didn't really do hair shows for a few years. And then I started the YouTube channel because I didn't want to be really away from him and doing conferences and traveling all the time. So, you know, so if I wouldn't have started that in 2012, like none of this would have happened, you know? So it is kind of weird, but it's the decisions you make too. And I think our company could have probably been more successful if I had focused less on that. Probably, but it doesn't matter. Like it would never be worth it. So, you know, I feel like I haven't made all the right decisions for sure, but just knowing that we have that kind of relationship, that's like number one. So
yeah, that's love.
Yeah.
That's special, man, to recognize that. I think that's the most important thing, man, just being able to see that. For me, the one thing that I'm proud of is the consistency, the long nights, the long hours. Like I said, man, we went from when we came home from the season and things was going on, we were at like, 600 subscribers, and to now be almost at 5,000 subscribers on YouTube. I mean,
I want to say, I do want to interrupt you because I do want to say like I've been doing this for almost 14 years actually, on YouTube and to see the amount that you have learned and taken on yourself and done over the last 2 years, is incredible. Like it really is.
You're
like
gonna make him cry, man.
I hope so, actually. I'll put the music on. It is incredible because a lot of people give up. Like that's why people don't make it as influencers or YouTubers or whatever, because it is a lot of lonely nights of editing, learning, because none of us really know. Like you're putting your passion out there about the subject.
Yeah.
But like for me, it was hair. For you, it's, the motivational and all this, but we didn't know how to edit. And you're not just learning to edit video, you're learning content strategy and speed of editing and, light. You got it. It's everything. And Nard, too. I mean, Ken, you kind of know.
Yeah, I'm getting there. I'm getting there.
But, and that's the thing too. Like it's so much work and you've put that work in and you're starting to see it. And again, like, imagine if you first start your YouTube channel and all of a sudden you blow up and get 1 million subscribers and you're like, you don't even know what to do, right? Yeah, so it goes back to the whole point of things happen when it's time.
Yeah.
And you've put in the time over the last 2 years. And I think I kind of did the same. And once I hit that moment, it was like, I couldn't get hair companies to notice me at all. And then all of a sudden, 5 years into my YouTube channel,
boom.
Every single one of them are dropping $75,000, $100,000 sponsorships to try to just get on my channel.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like that is where, like, it's just funny how it all works. You go from people not believing in you, wondering why you're spending so much time on this social media thing.
Yeah, yo.
They look at it as a phase because they don't have the guts to do it themselves.
Yeah.
And that's fine. Like a lot of people don't have that, but you had a vision.
Yeah.
You stuck to it, even though no one was watching. Nobody was watching, but you kept putting out the videos, and eventually you found. Once you do something so many times, you finally find out the little things that start to work, and you just double down on those things, and then you just keep putting it out there. So I think you've now gotten to the point where you're seeing what's working. And you're doubling down on that, and you're putting it out there.
Man,
so.
Thank you, man. You play a huge role in that, and all of us. I always want
everybody.
Come here and be prepared, and this is not possible without the execution of all of us. I think that it's all of us play a certain role in this whole thing, this whole journey that we've been on. But the consistency level, I'm just super proud, and I think that like it takes us into that next question that I have, like. When's the last time you actually slowed down and checked in on yourself? And, I've been checking in on myself, and I realized that like sometimes you could be moving so fast that you don't even really realize what you actually did. And like, sometimes you got to look at the analytics and see like, damn, like I really did do this. I really did accomplish this. And, with the speed of how life goes, you miss those small wins. And, whenever we get a chance to really like come back and sit down at this table, talking about those small wins is very, very important. And I think I want to really encourage all the listeners and everybody that that are watching the show like that, like, yo, slow down, check on yourself. Like what are you learning? What are some of your wins? Like, because that's what's going to help you keep going. And I'm just excited about the consistency level and where we're taking this thing. And I want to hear more from y'all too, man. What's the thing that when was the last time you really slowed down and really checked on yourself?
Mine was last night.
What's funny about that, yo?
Yo, mine was last night, man.
You was in your bag last night.
I was in my bag, man.
What happened, man? What was that?
No, like, again, it's just sometimes I know my day. I'm up at 5.
Yeah, yo.
I'm starting at 6, and I'm going all the way until 7, 8. You know what I mean? So, like,
He gonna play the, yeah, get into your feelings. Come on, when the last time you checked on yourself, man? Come on.
Yo, you funny for that.
Nah, real rap though.
No, dead ass. So, so again, we always moving. And again, I feel like since I came back, I keep saying it, we've been on bro, we went to Vegas last week. Man, we went to Vegas. I'm sitting there saying to she, bro, I just moved into my apartment, bro.
Yeah.
I'm trying to.
And what I say to you?
He's like, huh?
What I say to you?
What we gonna do at home?
Come on, what we gonna do?
What we gonna do?
Turn this thing up.
Yeah,
We gotta get on
like,
the road and take this thing to the top.
Yeah, so like, but I do think it's very important to do that, bro.
No,
And
1000%.
sometimes you need, and again, the game was on yesterday, and a couple folks asked, my folks was trying to come over. She was like, yeah, I said, bro, I probably wouldn't even come over tonight. I mean, because I just know I needed that time for myself, and you need that, bro, because you start, that decompression, thinking about stuff, and sometimes you're gonna get in your feelings a little bit,
man.
and
it's okay.
It's okay, exactly.
It's okay.
But I saw something with it might have been Gilly or somebody. He said, it don't matter where he at. If he got to cry, he cried right then and there. Because if you hold it in, you're going to hold it in forever.
Yeah, bro.
You feel much better when you let it out.
1000.
But I don't know when the last time I cried. But yeah, bro, it was yesterday.
You're always trying to point out when the last time you didn't cry.
Yeah, because I know it might be coming today for you.
Like, you can't like summon a cry. You just got to be in the moment.
I don't look, bro.
You called me. You was like, she like, listen, cuz like, I can't believe
I was
I'm like, how many drinks you had? How many? What's going on over there?
Nah, bro, you be like that. Yeah,
yo, and we had a moment. I remember we had a moment in Vegas the first time we went.
Yeah.
I'm looking at you. You looking at me. I'm like, yeah, we here. Come on. Like.
Like I said, a lot, like, that's what I'm saying.
It's crazy when you, like I said in the beginning, when you free and you finally get to act on those relationships, act on those moments where like somebody say, you know what, like I got you, I'll be there for you, I got you, don't worry about it. Mm-hmm. Like we talked about this Vegas thing for like years and finally made it come to play. Come on, man. Like,
yeah, I just think the relationship that the three of you have together is like, it's just an inspiring thing.
Yeah,
like I have friends obviously from like high school and like back, but like we don't talk ever.
Yeah.
So like I could hit them up if I wanted to, or like if we in a moment, like it's randomly we will every couple of years, but like just the relationship that you two have that you can call each other and do that.
Bro, we talk to each other like 5 times a day.
Oh, I know you do. And that's like,
it'd be crazy, yo. Cause like, and I got to a point where I'm like, yo, like if we hanging out, let's get a whiteboard. Let's like, we gonna be millionaires in a year. Like, bro, we gotta like really like, let's start changing the dynamic of how we even thinking. Like we out there in Vegas, they ordering bottles. They got the choo-choo train coming out. They got the.
Was he always like this?
I'm like, yo, I never seen this before. So like, I think seeing is believing.
It's
like,
they had whiteboards out there.
No.
Oh, okay.
No, I was saying when we start to get together now, let's have meetings. Let's start like really mapping this thing out, because like if we map this thing out and get a really good system, bro, nobody gonna be able to mess with us, bro. Like, cause when you writing those ideas down, when you really like putting that train of thought on how you really feeling or what you thinking about on that piece of paper or that whiteboard, bro, you gotta make it happen. So it's just like the adventures, the cars, the energy. Kenny hopped in the front seat. He said, hit the gas, Kenny, hit the gas.
Nah, real rap, bro.
And like that motivation, that inspiration, bro. Like, how do you not come back and be like,
be on some, bro.
I saw Paul the other day. He said, how you feeling from, we turned out. Yeah, bro. Like, we don't got no choice.
It's up.
If you don't come back home and get to it, bro, something wrong with you.
It's up, bro. That's what I said, bro. I'm talking to
Yeah.
Do the, oh, yeah? Okay. Let me make this thing happen.
Yeah, bro.
So, just want to apologize to Georgie for having to edit Rasheed's audio.
Yeah. I'm yelling. This episode. Trying to bring the energy.
Yeah. No, it's good. It's good.
Okay, well, let's switch things up, man. I think we went around, but what are the, like, let's kind of dive a little deeper. Where do you feel like you coming up short? Nard, what's going on? Like, what's a space where you feel like, damn, I'm struggling with that.
Well, I think a part of like, it's going to be a mix of the last question you asked,
Yeah,
of constantly checking in, because I always check in on myself. I'm always like, yo, where are you? Like, how you feeling? Like, what's going on? I'm a real like cognitive like thinker. Like, I think deep into, not too deep, but just think about like, just a lot of different things, and just in general, because I feel like, how can I say this? Like, at times where we think we're down, we think we're feeling a certain way, but we're not really feeling that way. We just think about like one bad thought or one bad emotion or whatever.
Yeah.
Right. So where do I need to get, like you said, come up short?
Yeah. Like, do you feel
but
like
I always feel like I'm not doing enough. I always feel like that.
Yeah.
That's the part of things that just keep me motivated. I always feel like that. So it's not a day that I don't feel like that. It's kind of like in college, like when you got that like project due and it's like weighing on you. You like, you got to get it done and you got to get it done. And I guess I took it from there because that's always motivated me to strive and just to do better and just constantly just be working and finding ways to get better. So honestly, I always feel like I'm not doing enough in general.
Yeah. That's the struggle of a man.
Yeah. So, and right. But it's a struggle, but you got to find a healthy way to do it. You got to find a healthy way to do it for sure. But, so I'm just constantly just thinking of ways of creating, learning, and getting better. Because I get to one level, like Matt said, like he don't think about how proud, like he don't think too many proud moments. Like it don't run through my head that much either. Because it's just like, I got here, cool. Now I need
What's
to.
next?
What's next?
Yeah, it's
You know
a
what I'm saying?
ladder. It's like nonstop. Yeah.
So that's how I feel. Like, that's how I feel.
For me, it's probably honestly just organization. You know what I mean? And that's, it's organization.
Then take a deep breath on that one.
Yeah, bro.
Talk about it.
No, just even like looking at like going through my finances, like because like when you get a space, it's like you got to plug the numbers in to even see if this thing gonna make sense. Like, how much are you making? I didn't even know how much I was making a month. And I'll be like, I'm looking at it, I'm like, damn, I made that much in a month. But then you go through your spending habits as well, and you be like, damn, what are you spending money on, bro? Like, you make this much, but like,
real life.
God damn, it's something not adding up.
Yeah.
So like, I had, again, that was another time, I had a time to check in with myself too, because this whole week, I kind of took the morning to actually focus on the business. You know what I mean? Because again, going into that new room, trying to find a space and stuff like that, but that's the number one thing, bro. Just organization. I mean, I got to get organized.
Yeah.
Finances, clients. Like, I even reached out to this new online company for like a website they do everything for you, to all your clients. And like, I'm on that type time, bro. Like, when this next phase, what I get into, nobody texts me no more. Go through the app, go through the drawing, sign up on there, put your card in there. I don't even want no more Venmos.
And part of that, is it like decision making too? Because I feel like a part of like organization is just making a decision about something.
And being
about like,
intentional.
what's your next plan? Like, how do you want it to look? And just making a decision on how you want it to look. That's why I struggle with a lot. Just making a strong decision on how I want it to look, how I want people to book me, how I want to set my prices. Like,
raise them prices, cuz.
and then
Raise them prices, cuz. Raise them prices, cuz.
Right, but
I know what you mean. I'm here.
I'm trying to make a decision on this is the stamp price. This is what it's worth.
Yeah. It's worth a lot, just so you know.
Yeah.
Matt?
So mine's going to be to answer this question and the next question, because it's
Kind of just,
the number. Health is number one. I've never really took time for that ever. So that's just really, and it's probably something I definitely should, because I don't have a great family history. So like, health is something that it's always last for me. Like I get everything else done. It's funny because I'm like around people and like, I'm like somebody I don't eat all day until I'm home and finally like shut down everything. And then clearly I eat after that. But it's just not like, I just don't live a healthy lifestyle in that way. So I need to get better at that. And I know it, and it's literally like every day I think about it.
Get back to that choice.
And I know I can do it.
Yeah.
So it's like, that's another thing. Like I know I can do it. I think that's a lot of the reason why I'm not doing it, because I just know, like, I know I can, and I will, but it's just figuring out. But I think I'm getting to that point in my life now. I think I'll be 43. Yeah, next year I'll be 43. So, I'm getting to that point where I have put it off for too long, and now I just need to focus in. But it's definitely something I think about all the time.
No, I feel that, man, because letting go of the football kind of makes me eat a little bit more.
Yeah.
And makes me, I'm a social drink. You know what I'm saying? And, I kind of get away, like even me, like health is, and then good thing I have people like Kenny, yo, let's go. We out. Let's go. So it's kind of been keeping me on track, but I've been feeling insecure about my body too lately, about how I've been feeling. And been trying to actively work on that.
Is that why you had your shirt off and you were flexing
you know what I'm
on the
saying?
video?
Right. You know what I'm
today?
saying? Like when I was feeling good, you know what I mean? Like,
That's when you were
That's when I was feeling good
Oh,
a couple
okay,
months
okay.
ago. That was a couple months ago.
Okay. I've never done that.
But the thing that I feel like for me, where I feel like I'm coming up short is relationships and like family. I feel like because like deep down inside, I feel like I'm still not where I want to be. I fall into this space of like, I just want to be alone. And I just want to be in my own space to get myself back together. And like when you just was in that space that I was in, that dark space, it was just like that. And like, I just felt embarrassed. I felt like because I wasn't ready to be done, it was just like, is people going to look at me like differently than, you know what I'm saying? I just like deep down inside, I just feel like I didn't accomplish what I wanted to fully accomplish playing the game, that I felt like I gotta, before I can be around again, I gotta find money because I don't know where it's coming from.
So do you feel like money is what you're talking about?
So I guess it's really like direction.
Because I feel like in the game you did accomplish.
No, I know, but I'm saying like me, like personally, like I felt like I was going through that, leaving that identity of that and entering this new identity of this. It was a process for me, and it still is a process for me. And I think that like I've been struggling with my relationships with people because now I'm home for longer than what I thought I would be home for. You get what I'm saying? So like being intentional with being a certain kind of way where I can be here for a certain amount of time and then I'm out. I don't got to deal with that no more. I really don't have to deal with it. I can just, I'm leaving. So I just kind of fell into a space where it's just like, I got to find myself again. And it kind of like, and I got to build this business, and then I can finally start feeling like I'm myself again. And it kind of like, with my relationships with people, I kind of like backed away from things that hurt me or made me feel some kind of way. And it just made me just like get distant. So,
So I think a lot of athletes deal with this. So when you're an athlete in general, it could be a great college. It don't got to be pro, a great college athlete. Yeah. And you known in town, or a great high school athlete.
1,000%.
You're respected and you're put on a pedestal because of that thing.
Yes. Yeah, 1,000%.
Because of that thing.
Yeah.
And I feel like the human nature at times, once that thing is removed, then we're very forgetful.
Mm-hmm.
We're very on to the next. We're very like, because like, the people that's in the league, like people, or just that whole environment, people want to just to gravitate, just to be around there, just because it's an aura. They just want to be near it. So when that, you still respect it, but when that thing is kind of like, people forget fast. 100%. So now it's like, you're still that same person. You're still the same person you always been. You know what I mean? But sometimes in your head, it's like, well, now I need to be respected in this room. Now I need to be, everybody need to be elevated. Now I need to be elevated in this room. And I think that's what a lot of athletes deal with, because I think you're in a good space compared to others. That's coming, that's transitioning, because they like, I ain't got no identity for real. They still trying to hang on and act like the person they was when they was younger and an athlete in the mix of it. Yeah, bro. And they still trying to act like that person. That person been gone. That person been outdated, bro. And sometimes you look foolish. Like, bro, like Who are you?
Yeah, 1000%. And I totally agree with that. And I think that if we talking spiritually, I believe that, before God gives you his blessing, he's going to isolate you. And I feel like I've been in like isolation mode, and I get that feeling of I got to get back to what made me me, and that's my family. That's the people that I care about the most. That's when we get back to this table, I can feel like, yo, like it's working, like you're doing it. So like even like talking on the phone with my mom, talking on the phone, like sending like keep going to my dad, just being like making that conscious decision to be like, you know what? Keep going. How you doing? Like just sending random messages and stuff like that, and kind of like really getting back to who I truly am, and that's the loving, that's the caring person that I am. And it was just I was really going through a time where I really was trying to find myself again, and I'm finally coming out of it. And I definitely felt like I was coming up short with that.
And then I think sometimes it's a choice too. Sometimes I think we overly choose to be isolated.
1000%.
We overly be like, yeah, I'm better isolated. I'm better when I'm going through stuff. And, but a part of that is a part of the distraction, because sometimes the distraction, or some people like you to use the enemy, want you isolated.
Yes.
And sometimes it's not a good thing.
Yeah.
So you got to understand the balance of it, because when you down, you a little bit depressed, of course you don't want to be around nobody.
Yeah.
But sometimes that's what you need. That's up down the right people.
Yes.
I'm not saying a lot of people, maybe one.
Yeah, but the right.
you know, or maybe just for an hour, maybe just for 20 minutes. Like that can go a long way. But like, I know we all do it.
Man, that's why I'm single.
He always bring it back to this,
bro.
Nah, listen,
that's why I'm single, bro.
Nah, for real,
Every
bro.
time I was going through some stuff and I was down, I feel like I
push it away.
I push it. Look, I can't deal with you right now. I gotta.
But let's talk about the culture, the cutoff culture. Oh, if they're not aligning, cut them off. I don't care if it's family, this, that, and the third. But we forgetting everybody different.
Yeah,
everybody is different. Everybody's success is different.
Yeah,
like. So
1000%. You do outgrow people.
You
do outgrow people in conversation and things that won't elevate you. But
sometimes it's not even that. But sometimes you just need that person where y'all ain't talk about nothing serious.
Yeah,
y'all just laugh and joke and talk about nothing.
Yes, and just being son or being whatever. Yeah, being uncle, being friend. Right. I agree with that, man, because I feel like when you start putting expectations on something, that's when the disappointment comes. That's when you're like, you know what? Me and you ain't aligning. I just need to get away from that right now.
Right.
So I agree with that, man. But definitely have been falling short to it. Like I haven't seen my grandmom in a couple of months. You know what I'm saying? Like just been. But to be honest, like I have been grinding. I have been putting the work in. I have been putting the time in, and I do things that is very public. So you do see what I'm doing. I'm not just. I don't got my hands underneath my ass and I ain't moving and I ain't doing nothing. I am making things happen and I'm trying to make things spin. And I want people to know that, like, that's what I'm doing. Like I care. I see it. I'm around it. I try to be more. I'm trying to be more intentional with family and reaching out to people, talking, speaking, communicating. I do try to do a lot of it through my work and what I'm doing. But if you are a family member, if you are a friend, if you are somebody who I truly care about, family, friends, old teammates, whatever, I miss you. I love you. I'm thinking about you. And when I'm creating this content, when I'm creating this keep going journey in this movement, I'm thinking about you. So I just wanted to make that clear, and yeah, man. So let's kind of wrap things up with. I did have a really good thing that I wanted to get into, but Kenny's got to go per usual.
Jeez.
What's
I'm running late already.
No, bro. I know. All right, before
you can cut this out too, George.
As we, I'm editing this. This is staying. Okay. This is staying in there. As we close, I had a couple things that I wanted to get advice on, like relationship, consistency, purpose, all those different things. But what's the one thing that you want to leave subscribers with, people with, anybody with when it comes to advice? What advice? Like, what's the burning thing on your mind right now where you're like, you know what? This is irking me and I got to tell it to somebody. What's that thing?
This is cliche, but what we always talk about, bro. It's about keep going. And again, I can't say it no other way. Because it's going to be some ups. It's going to be some downs. You just can't stop. You can't stop. You just got to keep going. And, you know, you never, it only take one person. What Travis said, it take one email. It can be that one post, that one person, that one text, that one whatever that can change everything. So just keep going and never stop. And, you know, and I love saying this, as long as you can see another day, everything going to be straight.
1000%. Nara, what you got for us?
Just identify yourself when I say that, but find your own success, find your own happiness, version of happiness, find your own version of peace, and just put it at the top of your board and just remind yourself every day, like what that is for you. And don't let culture decide that. Don't let social media decide that. Because culture and social media is wrong most of the time. So if you ask me, to reality and true character, they're wrong because they go with any type of thing nowadays. They go with any type of wave. And a lot of y'all going with a lot of different waves nowadays is super, super weird. But I just had to say that. Y'all just riding with it, but we just gonna let it ride. But character lives strong forever. So just have some character with all of that.
Nah, that's real, Nard.
Talk to us. Matt, what you got for us?
I think people, like for me, I just think that people should do what they love. I say that all the time, but I feel very happy that every day I get to do something that I enjoy. I never regret like anything that I'm doing throughout the day. So I think find what you love and go all in. And this whole under pressure to be perfect, like that, I kept reading that, and I just think that I don't even know, like perfect doesn't exist. So and I think the imperfections in people is what draws people to somebody. So I think just be yourself, be authentic, and do what you love.
I love it, man. This is us coming together, speaking as men, talking about our feelings, talking about what we're going through currently, our highs, our lows, how we really feeling, optimistic, anxious, the stories that we told, the feelings, the advice. The advice that I want to leave people with is, if you want real success, you have to build a system. Build a system that you can truly find that really works for you. And like he said, those imperfections are what's going to help you get to perfection. And you're always chasing that perfection. So you want to build a business, you want to build a podcast, you want to build a, FSC Media, you want to build BXA Digital, you want to build the Relentless brand, the Keep Going brand. You have to build a system that you can really, truly follow and keep building and getting better. And when I'm talking about building systems, I'm talking about having, all right, if I'm selling something, I have a list of how I'm going to put things in tiers, what you want, what I'm going to be given as a service, and how I'm going to be able to give it back to you. I think that's how I learned how to optimize and make money doing this. I created this podcast, but it's a business now. We're doing marketing and advertising for businesses, and I really help businesses, come to life and build those things and build character and build real people around what we're doing. I think that's the most important thing. So as you're building your system to be successful, create those tiers, create those spaces where you can go back on and like, listen, I'm selling this, and you can keep selling it and be able to teach it to somebody else to be able to sell for you. So we talked about it. Me and Kenny talk about it all the time about having a great system that works for you. So we're talking about keep going, create different systems that really, truly work. And I promise you're going to be successful. This is Showtime Speaks, man. We're having real conversation, real thoughts, real emotions. If you haven't already subscribed to the YouTube channel, subscribe right now, like the video, and continue to stay on this journey with us, y'all. And you already know, it's always going to be Showtime Speaks. Come on.
What's the matter with you? There is no tomorrow. There is no tomorrow.